Have you ever dreamed of a better life, but never took the first step? Have you ever made big plans, only to watch them fade with time? Do you know what it feels like to have dreams so bright? They hurt to look at, yet still do nothing. If you've ever been that dreamer who waited, this story is for you. Because sometimes, the hardest battle is not against the world, but against ourselves. Once upon a time, a young man named Ravi. He was 25 years old, living in a small town by the river. He worked in a local grocery shop, carrying boxes, counting coins, smiling at strangers. But inside, he dreamed of more. Ravi wanted to build his own business someday. He wanted freedom, travel, and pride. Every night he sat by his window, watching the distant lights across the river. And he whispered to himself, "One day, I will cross over." Yet days became weeks, weeks became months, and Ravi still dreamed, but did nothing. While others worked, studied, failed, and tried again, Ravi waited for the right time. His friends laughed kindly. "Ravi, you always talk about your big plans. When will you start?" He smiled, saying, "Soon. I'm just waiting for the right moment." But the right moment never came. The people in his village began to call him the dreamer. They said, "He dreams with his eyes open, but his feet never move." Still, Ravi believed tomorrow would be different. He just didn't know that tomorrow was about to teach him a painful lesson. One morning, as the sun rose over the river, Ravi saw a small shop opening beside his workplace. It was owned by a young man named Arjun, someone his age. Arjun sold handmade wooden toys. At first, Ravi thought, who will buy those? But within weeks, children filled the shop. Their laughter filled the street. Ravi watched as Arjun's business grew. New shelves, new signs, even a new bicycle to deliver toys. And Ravi still counted coins for someone else. Each night, he told himself, "I could do that too. Maybe next month." But the next month became the next year. One evening, when the shop was empty, an old man walked in. He was tall, with silver hair and calm eyes. He bought a loaf of bread, then looked at Ravi. "Why do you look so heavy, son?" the old man asked. Ravi shrugged. "I have dreams, sir, but nothing happens." The old man smiled softly. He took 2 seeds from his pocket and placed them on the counter. "Do you see these?" he said. "One is real, one is painted wood. Which will grow?" Ravi picked them up. They looked the same. "I don't know," he said. "The real one will grow," the old man said, "because it has life inside. Dreams are like seeds. If you just hold them, they stay the same. Only when you plant them, do they become something more." Ravi looked at the seeds in his hand. They were small, almost nothing. But the words stayed in his heart. Still, he didn't act. He told himself, "Maybe I need more time." That night, he dreamed of a field of seeds that never sprouted. He woke up with tears on his pillow. Days passed, then weeks. The grocery shop owner decided to retire and sell the business. Ravi thought, maybe this is my chance. But when he heard the price, he backed away. "It's too risky," he whispered. Someone else bought the shop, Arjun, the same Arjun who had started with wooden toys. Now he owned both shops. That night, Ravi sat by the river again. The same spot, the same dream. But something inside him broke. He whispered, "Why do I keep waiting?" For the first time, he saw his reflection in the water. And it looked tired. Not from work, but from waiting. The old man's words echoed in his mind. Dreams are like seeds. Only when you plant them. Ravi took out the 2 seeds. He had kept all this time. He looked at them under the moonlight. Then, with shaking hands, he dug a small hole near the river and planted them. It was a small act, but it felt different. His heart was light, yet strong. The next morning, he went to Arjun's shop. "Teach me," Ravi said. "I want to learn." Arjun smiled. "Then start today." It was hard. Ravi worked long hours. He made mistakes. He felt fear, doubt, and shame. But each day, he learned a little more. Weeks went by. He saved every coin, skipped comfort, studied how to sell, how to speak, how to serve. A year later, he opened a small corner stand, selling simple handcrafted baskets. At first, only a few people bought them, but Ravi kept smiling, kept trying. Soon, the whole town knew about Ravi's baskets. They were strong, beautiful, and made with care. One day, while watering the 2 seeds by the river, he saw tiny green sprouts rising from the earth. He smiled. Finally, they are growing. And so was he. Years passed. Ravi's business became the biggest in the town. He built a small workshop, hired people, and helped others start their own. Children ran around his shop, just like in Arjun's once did. Even the old man returned someday, leaning on his stick. He looked around, smiling. So, the seed finally grew. Ravi bowed his head. "Yes, sir, it did." The old man said, "No, you did." That night, Ravi sat again by the river. The lights across the water were still there. But now, he knew something true. Dreams are beautiful, but action makes them real. He looked at the sprouted tree beside him, whispering, all it needed was to be planted. Dear friend, maybe you too have dreams inside your heart. Dreams of learning English, starting a business, traveling the world, or simply becoming better. But remember this, dreams don't grow in silence, they grow when you act. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need a first step. Start today. Write that idea down. Speak that word. Send that message. Because the longer you wait, the further your dreams drift away. And one day, you might look back and whisper, I could have. So don't wait for the right time. Make this the right time. Plant your seed now. If this story touched your heart, give it a like and share it with someone who needs hope today. Subscribe to The Rising Tale, where stories teach you English and remind you how strong you truly are. We'll be here every week with more tales to guide you, warm you, and help you grow. Thank you for listening. And until next time, keep planting your seeds, my friend. See you in the next story.